March. Oh,
You
yeah.
have to look no way.
Yeah. So we can begin. The rest of the finals of the way. You don't know the lesson content? You just love that place? It's from 6. Have you ever heard of sustainable development concept? Yes. What does it talk about?
I think sustainable development that will last long so that the future generation will use it.
Okay.
For example, school, a project of school, hospitals.
Talking about rural development, how does the project of school come in as a sustainable project? Sharon, have you been to China?
No.
Japan? No? Where have you been to? Korea. Would you give some examples of sustainable development in Korea, especially when we link to rural areas? How is it done, or how was it done, or how has it been done? When you look at, I'm sure you have traveled around Malawi, and no? Or the Longway looks like one of those remotest places, huh? in Korea. How would you rate the development between these two places?
How developed in Korea? I think when we make building, like school or machine. That's why we making fast. But here in Malawi and so many times, they, of course, they using machine, but for example, when they make bricks, they make themselves, some of them like that. That's why they put some of them.
So they are molding bricks done by machines, buildings done by machines.
You're making so fast.
Don't you think that also brings about less jobs to local people? Projects are running quickly, fast, but the local people might need that piecework to earn a living. What happens because is it that everybody has got a job already, or everyone is paid even if you're not working as a system? Could it be true?
Everyone? Which everyone?
Every citizen, every Korean. If whether you have a job or not, but when it comes to the month end, you have something as a salary. Is that the case?
Yeah, normally everyone works, but it depends on the situation.
Okay. So how do you understand the concept of sustainable development? Shira. We are saying we are using today's resources so that tomorrow's generation might also use it. Right? Okay. Are we implying that the buildings that we're using today, tomorrow's generation will use it? Or use them?
If you take care of them, so be
you know, they'll be looking very old, and the future generation wouldn't love to, associate themselves with odd buildings. They'll be talking about duplex, they'll be talking about, these upstairs buildings, not the old roofing styles, things are always changing. Okay? We looked at sustainable development, right? Last week. What could be some of the functions of the rural society? Did we look at that? Functions of a rural society. Sharon, do you remember anything talking about the functions of the rural society?
No.
Okay. Have you ever stayed in a village?
Yeah.
Anywhere?
Yeah.
Here or there in Korea?
Yeah. In Korea.
Do you have villages?
Grandma house.
Okay.
Village.
Okay. How's the way of life?
There?
Yeah. Do you have people living in nuclear families or extended families?
No. Our family, my parents, me, is staying in capital city. And then my grandma staying, I can say, like here in Malawi, there is one place like Valinor, right?
Some other districts.
Yeah. Grandma staying somewhere.
What do you think are some of the functions of the rural society? Well, when we are talking about the rural society, we are referring to the remote places, outskirts areas which are not in the city, locations which are not very urban, but those which are in the outskirts of the towns. What would be some of the functions of those areas? One of them is the custodian of natural resources. What kind of natural resources are found in rural areas? We have got water. This is a natural resource. Okay. Water is a natural resource. How does this become a function of the rural society? What function do we think water plays in a rural society? I'll say that. Irrigation. People don't repeat. What could immediately come to my mind when I talk about water as a natural resource? When we are selling water, we say water is life, right? Why is it life? We need water to drink, we need water to cook, we need water to do gardening, we need water to do fishing, we need water to make sure that there's green vegetation, the trees need water, everything needs water. So it becomes one of the most important natural resources that man or the environment can ever have, because almost everything depends on it. When you're looking for a farm, one of the things that you would ask people is, how is the water table around this area? Because you may have some ideas of doing farming in that area. Whichever type of farming, is it fish farming, is it agriculture, maize farming, is it cattle rearing, that still needs water. And so water becomes a very essential form of human survival. So looking at the most important activity that takes place in the rural areas, that's agriculture. Right? Custodian of natural resources. One of the most important activities that take place in the rural area is agriculture. And so water is used for people to perform different agricultural activities. Why do we think that these agricultural activities are done mostly in rural areas? So it's plenty of land, right? And it's easy for people to share the land resource. The rules are loose. We share this land according to our forefathers who inherited it, right? And it becomes one of the most important riches that a person can ever have, land. What are you going to do with this land? Agriculture. Why agriculture? For human survival. Right now, everybody on earth is trying to find a good job, get your studies up to maybe PhD, you become a professor. If not, you reach up to bachelor's or master's. What next? You get a good job. What next? Okay? You start earning your money. What next? I need to start investing. what do you invest in? We are now boiling agriculture. If you look at most of the NGOs where you could write a proposal and you quickly receive funding from donors, it's in agriculture. Sustainability, biodiversity, you know. Agroecology. These are most of the things that we are talking about. Environmental sustainability. This is coming from custodian of natural resources, and we are talking about water, which is now spreading vastly. How we can make use of water as a natural resource in the rural space. Promotion of agricultural activity. For what purpose? For human survival. And you ask yourself, how does human survive through agriculture? Can we respond to that? After investing in agriculture, we sell the produce, and then what we get from the sales is what makes us to survive. And so we do some exchange, right? Those early years, we do not have money, or coin. So the only mode of exchange was, do we still remember? When there was no coin or currency, what did we use to buy things? Your history?
We used to exchange goods. These things like food, make out the things that we have, I don't know, that we can crops with other things.
Okay. Example, I have salt, and you have maize flour. What should we do? I need salt, you need maize flour. So we used to measure those days, those of us who were there. We could measure the amount for this specific amount for maize flour must equate to this quantity of salt. And so we exchange. You happy? Yes, I'm happy. Okay? We exchange. You have fish? Yes. I have a portion of pork, goat meat. If I want to eat meat, I'll go to the person who has fish. I mean, if I want to eat fish, I'll go to the person who has fish. What is it that I have in order to access the fish? So we exchange. That was called barter trade. Exchange of goods for goods. Okay? And so, man did business in a rural setup in order to survive. And now we are saying we are going back because we need to develop these rural areas, societies. What has happened? Did we go wrong anywhere? Is it that we have realized now that we have to go back to the village? We have to go back to the rural area? And you know how beautiful nature is when you go out there. You look at water, it becomes a tourist attraction. Go there with your family, go there with your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Life seems amazing. Like, wow, nature is so beautiful. So those areas that were neglected, now they're becoming a tourist attraction and a source of income for those who take good care of them. Water. If you look at, you go to Salima, you go to Magochi, you go to Rwanda, you look at the beauty of the waters that we have. Look at Shira River, look at Minjibi, look at Lake Malawi. Beautiful waters that are there. And look at the people that are surrounding those areas. It's normal. Try not to have any creative ideas of how to make money with the waters that are there. Why? Is it just binary that we're saying functions of the rural society is to be custodians of natural resources? But we are the owners, you know. What are you doing with the natural resources that you have as the owners? But we are the owners. Anybody who comes to want to do any developmental project around this place, the debt dump is what will make me eat money a little bit about 2,000. It is okay, right? Do we know how much rich we are? It pained me when I went to one of the beaches, looking at the plenty of sand that is there, looking at the plenty of water that is there. You just see village people here and there doing fishing and the love of fishing, you know. Is it because of poverty? If we have realized as a nation that these are resources that can bring development to our nation, what do we need to do as a nation? This course is called rural development. And in order to develop rural areas, we need to have a mindset of rural transformation, right? To transform rural areas. To transform rural society. How do we transform these rural societies? If the people that we are saying they are the custodians or natural resources, and we are saying water is part of the natural resource, we don't know that water is that important as people who are staying along the lecture. Oh, we know that people come from town, they have to give us little change, and then they swim, they do the fishing, and do their lecture, and so our livelihood will depend on people that are coming from town to go and see the waters. For us, custodians. There is much more that we can do with the waters that we play with. If you went to Israel, I'll tell you, every drop counts. You don't waste water. Somebody came from Israel and was made to see our lake. He laughed. And so you call yourselves poor people? Is this a poor country with this plenty of water? You call yourself poor? Do you know where we get water? As a country. But with this, no, I'm going back. You don't need any development. You already developed. Maybe the problem is here. Yeah? Why are you people suffering and being on the top list of the poorest countries? Would we say we are poor? Would we say we do not realize that we are poor? Would we say that we don't understand the importance of water, what we can do with water to make us live a good life and improve the life? Don't we know that? If I come out to be somebody who sings to more a lot, you know what happens? You must get it. Somebody will make sure that my mouth is zipped very well. And whatever I was thinking that I've got great ideas see you. The simplest way to make people poor is to make them believe that you are a nobody. Sharon, Emily, Ruth, Judy, how's that name? What? Joyce? Did I just say? If you wanted to upset your mind, the easiest way would be you think you are There are men in this world. Not necessarily to provide me with a simple car. It's not looking at a simple car. You are trying to provide me with a simple car. Eh? Look at my fellow girls. They are driving big cars. You feel just a bit like this. This man. You are making me more useless now. Because a simple way of my man, you are trying, I like your efforts. Even if I've done just a little bit, will make me feel tomorrow I'll wake up very early and I'll make sure that I do something bigger, And now this is poor me that you were saying, poor me that is trying to come up with a great idea. Then he said, our laws do not allow you to do this. So, sorry, sir, I cannot do this. To make someone very poor, or a country very poor, we put in a lot of policies and laws that are going to close up whatever creativity you may want to do. Poverty will be your spiritual husband and wife. Well, I come up with the creativity to make a simple airplane that can travel from Lilongwe to Salima. I said, hey, this girl is a threat to national security. Arrest him or take him to China or America. Not here. These things are very dangerous here. Instead of improving on them, looking for a better way to better our economy through that great mind, we're going to make him disappear or arrest him. I come up with a simple reason to know he's dictating the ways. It's for my community now. And so what happens? Next time when I want to think of anything big, I say, there are rules that hinder us to do certain things in order to develop our community in rural areas. Who's getting that? And so if you want to do something big for yourself, do it wisely. If you want to make money, they'll fight you. The rural area is the best place for one to become rich. You are with your land there, producing and keeping animals and the best of it. With your beautiful wife, husband, children. Yes? You'll not be struggling with people who say, no, you have extended your land here. No, you can put a orphan there. You are a rich person, and people will be hearing you. It's very beautiful. Function of the rural society, custodian of natural resources. to provide water supply. It has got beautiful relief, flat lands, flat plains, which are there to promote agricultural activities. The soils in most cases are fertile, which provide good grass for the animals to grow upon. Enough land for the animals to be reared. Where can you rear your animals here? Maybe I don't know if you have got a big yard, chicken. Yeah. And so the most common business that a town person can do is chicken rearing. Layers and frying. Yeah. We have to go and look for pigs and goats. Where do we go? Our mind already says go to the village. Something like custodian of natural resources, as well as the custodian of agriculture. Okay. Another function of rural society is that it preserves culture. Can you give examples of preservation of culture?
They follow the beliefs.
Are you alright? I thought you were sleeping. They follow the beliefs, like what kind of beliefs?
You can, okay. I don't know if you're working in our villages before, but every time I visit my village, I see that they have these things that they follow. Let's say, for example, give an example of at the end of the year in December, they usually have this ceremonies they do just to celebrate, it's the end of the year. They have this thing, Manguli, I don't know. They have their own ceremonies. So they follow those things. They don't meet at night here in town.
They follow they have their own beliefs, they have got their own culture.
Let's say, for instance, like Nakwalu, all the money they can maybe also there, some other parts, and they'll go to Cholo there and celebrate their culture there. They'll be in one culture and they'll celebrate that. I think that's what you're meaning.
So we do not want to lose our background, our heritage. Our cultural heritage has to continue as it were.
Actual practices, like when it comes to art goals, they usually say that when you reach at this age, when you're going into adolescence, you're supposed to have an intensive ceremonies, those things you don't need.
So I think we need to take this there.
So those guys in the village.
You are part of that culture, and everybody who has got kids in town, when you reach that stage of adolescence, go back to the village and be initiated. Sure. Girls must go to the village, their roots, so that when they reach a certain stage, that they are blossoming into adult girls, adolescent to big girls, they are taught how to behave as a girl, how to take care of yourself as a girl, and how to treat a man in case you are in marriage. For what? My friends were talking about cultural heritage here.
It's because of those things white girls in the village are always having kids at a younger age. Because after they do that, they put something in their mind about me. And then they want to try doing that.
Oh, my dear beautiful. When we are talking we cannot defend ourselves to say that's why they are having pregnancies there. What makes our girls here in town not have many pregnancies when we are teaching them about sex and sexual intercourse? And when you talk about biology, what? It goes deeper. The sexual reproductive system, you will see boys and girls, yeah. Everyone will be awake. Nobody will be done. It becomes like a light topic. And maybe teachers go deeper. Because girls are contributing. Boys are also doing what? Doing
But teachers don't say that you should go and try. But in this, they can tell you to go and try and then show them. There's one thing was just in that. So what if you go and try?
No. They teach you, you have now grown up. You are a grown-up person. There are specific people that are trained to, if it's right, go and practice so that you become a better wife in the family. It is a tradition of this culture. Yes, we are trying to groom good wives. Not that she goes today to marry, she runs away. No. Why were girls trained so much in the name of preservation of culture? It is a belief that the family is kept by a woman. The one who holds the family is a woman. You will be taught. A man is on the stomach. What are they trying to tell you when they say, when you say a man, stomach? Those days, men used to work very hard in order to provide for their families. And so whenever he came back, the wife needed to make sure that there is food right there, warm water there, ready for a bath. Yes. You make sure that everything is ready and you dress yourself in a sex way. After eating that's why I'm saying we need to take it to the village. And it was a beautiful life. You are trying to hold your family. And the only kind of entertainment that was there was sex. Yes. There were no TV, no radio, so you become my TV, you become my radio. Very beautiful life.
That's how they used to have community.
Yeah. And that's why marriages were lasting long. Not today, when I have only one. We are reaching 50. Yeah? One. 50 is 40 something, 2. That's not fair. So anyone can come and say, I said, I got money, a lot of money, Leave this to your poor man, leave this to your poor wife, I'll take care of you. And then it's easy, look at one child. No problem. I'll be supporting the child from. We are having high rates of divorce these days because of some of these small families as well. So you're looking at the consequence, it's not that much. It's okay. I'll be supporting the child even when I'm not staying with him or her. So preservation of culture was considered to be one of the most important things in a rural society. Supply of fish, both local and in urban areas. Supply of farming inputs to urban areas. I already made mention of, for example, some animals like cows. You cannot say, I want to go and buy a cow within town. go to the village, go to the ranches, and ranches are rarely found within town, in the outskirts. Okay? And then, to supply human labor to town areas. Rural society supplies human labor. How does it do that? How does it do that?
Rural
Society supplies human labor to urban areas. I remember those days when we were still young and energetic men. Our chiefs used to choose among the most strong men. They said we were the strongest men of those days. And then they would the Europeans would come to ask the chiefs, say, we need some strong men. How many? 100 of them. We have to get them to Europe. Okay? So that they go and work for us. We came with beer, bottles of beer, we came with cigarettes. Now looking at, I used this tobacco barrel, where I have to. And then the Muslim has brought me ready-made tobacco. And this one seems to be, and they used to also bring those with the, when the king is smoking, I feel, yes, I'm ready there. Okay. With my jeans, that white beer, tough one. The king was enjoying. With a little bit of money, he became very important and powerful. And so they ended up selling their men. The black Americans that we see today in America were our brothers from here, who went there as slaves. Their forefathers went there as slaves and have built Europe. Before technology advanced. And so they would line up, just they bring contact until human rights issues started coming in, that they were given their freedom and citizenship. And today, they don't even want to come back. But when they remember the history, it hurts them. Because there is still some racial discrimination. Supply of human labor. So the king's chiefs were selling the strong men and women. And even in the rural setup, one of the functions of a rural society, now that we are looking at the current state, it is difficult to find somebody within town to employ, for you to employ as a maid. And so the easiest way is to go to the village. Why? How will you sum up on the rest? Sharon. The village people don't want to learn, to be educated. When you want somebody as a maid, go to the village, go to a rural area to go and look for a maid.
Just a maid in your own home on Eve. If she was a maid in Korea, please.
We see two clever girls, again, they can overtake you. So we depend on people who are in the rural areas, or those who are not very educated, to come and work for us. You see, there is still some kind of slavery in style. Yeah? Even America was that. But we are rather saying that's one of the functions of the rural area, to provide laborers.
But some though go to rural areas because they want cheap labor. Because when you get people here, like maybe in cities there, they'll be expensive. So they'll prefer to go to certain rural areas.
Go to Goma and
they'll be paying that person 30,000. And night they'll take somebody there, they'll be paying 70, 80 or 100 as they're saying the government should be paying them 100. And that person, when he hears that 30,000, they say, it's okay.
my family will eat something, at least they'll eat meat today. You know? The mentality that we have, cheap labor. And this is the problem that is happening in the theory, in the conflict theory, where Karl Marx is saying the rich want to be richer and the poor are poor. They don't want to be poor, and so they're striving to be rich, to be where you are. So if you cannot give them what you have so that they can be equal to you, they will break your home, they will break your shop, they will steal your money. So what happens? You want to be equal to me. You try to steal from me. I need to have a gun. Okay? Why? I need to protect what I